yesterday 3 clients came to me and told me that they asked refund from their hair vendors on Alibaba. I asked them why. They sent me the photos. I will give you one example of my client. She sent me the photo. Hey, this vendor sent me the hair, cannot bleach very well. And this another wig she bought from me can bleach very well, can bleach to the light color. And I asked her, are you crying now? She said, no, I'm not crying. Just feel sad. Yes, feel sad. Because I said to her, is it because the hair vendor gave you very, very cheap price and you went to try the hair? She said, yes. But it's not a problem. She asked refund from the hair vendor on Alibaba. But I said, why a lot of ladies, they keep wasting time trying different hair vendors every year? I said, if you observe on internet, you will see that a lot of hair ladies, they are switching or looking for new hair vendors every week, every month, every year, because they think the hair price is very cheap. The hair price should be very cheap. It's because most of the hair vendors on internet are marketing the very cheap quality hair to make the price very, very cheap. That's why to let them think the hair price must be cheap. It's not about only the hair products. Most of the products in China, yes, the price can be made very, very cheap. We have been serving the world for over 30 years, 40 years. Do you know why those exporters can make the price very cheap from China and export to different countries? Today I will tell you how they make the price very cheap. Okay? I never talked about this on my YouTube videos before. And today I'll tell you. There's so many reasons that people can make the product's price very cheap. For example, take our hair industry for example. I have manufacturer. Sometimes we collect the hair material from some place sources, and they don't pay the sources immediately. They will say, hey, you give me the raw hair first. I will take back to the factory, manufacture to bund those lace wig, whatever, lace closure, lace frontal, and I export to the customers around the world. And I also need to collect money from them. So at this moment, I cannot pay you. At this moment, I cannot pay you. Sometimes the supplier of the sources of the raw hair will say, okay, yes, you can take the raw hair first, but you must pay me. But you know, it happened in the markets a lot of times that some hair manufacturer will not pay them back. Maybe in 1 year or 2 years, they hold the money. You see, they hold the money, and the hair manufacturer can make the price very, very cheap because the hair manufacturer, they get the raw hair for free for 1 year, 2 years for free. So they don't have to pay any interest. So they can push down the cost very, very cheap, give the cheap price to the hair buyers around the world. So this is one reason to make the hair products very cheap in this hair industry. Because they don't need to pay interest. They get free raw hair from some place. Another reason I want to explain to you is that the human right. You guys always talk about the human right, but have you ever searched on internet that in this hair industry, a lot of factories, they don't really care about human rights when they're in this hair business? You check on internet, news from BBC, news from ABC, news from CBS, news from CNN. Okay, any news the main medium streams you can search on Google. You will find that a lot of goods, a lot of hair goods were seized by U.S. officials, were caught by policemen because they pushed the workers to work free, almost free. I'm saying almost because they paid little. In prison, especially in prison, a lot of hair manufacturers cooperate with prisons. So they deliver the material to the prisons and cooperate with the officials in the prisons. Let the prisoners to manufacture the hair products almost free. What I'm saying almost free, because if this hair bundle is selling 100, maybe the prisoners who manufacture the hair weaves can get only like $1 or $2. So you see, $1, $2, we as $100. So you can say it's like almost free. They manufacture the hair in the prisons almost free. That's why you see a lot of news reported on internet that the goods containers of the hair were seized, were caught by officials in the U.S. or in any other important countries, because they found that they push the workers to work day and night, and they don't pay them good, or maybe even no sleeping, or what get $1 for one bundle, maybe half bundle, maybe half dollar. So it's very, very hard. You can Google on internet. You find a lot of sources talking about this, but people don't pay attention to this. That's how a lot of hair manufacturers can export the hair products, lace wig, bundles, lace closure, lace frontal. Crazy, very crazy price, cheap price. I'm saying very crazy, cheap price. Almost you think it's impossible. It's impossible. Almost you think it's like synthetic fibers inside. When they give you the price to us who are playing this hair game fairly, we think, no, it's impossible. How come they can make this? How come they can make this price? I don't understand. But if you think about the things I just told you, they make the hair in prisons. Let the prisoners to manufacture hair. You can understand, yes. Things is like that. So this is the second reason. And the third reason, people they don't know when you export their products, the exporters can get tax rebate from the government. So when the manufacturers export the goods, they don't even add up the margins. Like only 1% margin or 0.5 margins. Even they lose money to export the products. Do you know why? They still can earn money. From the government, because the government can give them back like 10% of the value, or 15% of the value, or 13% of the value, 15% of the value of the products. So it's like if you declare, when you export the products, you declare how much, you declare to the government, hey, how much we export these products, like 100, and then they get $15 or $20. It depends on the products, but they still can get very good margins from the government side. They don't earn profit. But I'm telling you, if you do hair business, or if you do any business with this kind of supplier, your business is actually not legit, or not human rights friendly. Your business is not like that. It's conflicted with your Western culture, But you don't know this. So there are a lot of reasons. Always there are some ways for a lot of people to make the price cheap. Do you know why I always keep making videos to educate people? Because to me, I think it's not fair to us who are playing the game fairly. We care about the workers. We care about, hey, how you should be very fair to the sources of the hair supplier, or when you collect the hair from the donor, you should pay them back fairly. We do business in this way. So people think, hey, Hyman, your price is high. Why is your price is high? I don't know how. I just say, you go to purchase the hair from the supplier first, and you will see the result. Yes, I am very confident to tell you this, because every after 2 years or every after 3 years, customers come back to me. Customers keep coming back to me. And I show you this screenshot. The example of my client just purchased the hair from another supplier. That she colored many times, 3 times or 4 times. The hair color is still not good. But long time ago, she colored my hair. One time, the color is very good. So you see, there are a lot of factors, a lot of reasons to make the price very cheap. The hair, the material of the products, whether they are using the good material or not, and how they play this game in a fair way or unfair way. Especially when they are working with the prisons, it's like the connection. They have connection with the officials in the prisons, but I think it's not really good. You can Google it. It's very bad things. I know it's the same thing in the world. Even in other countries like Mexico, or in Africa, or in other poor countries, I know there are a lot of prisons are making a lot of products with very, very little earnings for the prisoners. But since you guys are always talking about the human right, do you care about the human right? You are always protesting for the human right, but people don't care about this when they are purchasing the products for themselves. They only care about themselves when they are talking about the human rights. They will not talk about the human rights when the things are related to other people. What do you think? So, also the environment. They don't care about the environment. If you are in the hair business for a long time, you come to China, you go to a very, very rural areas. Normally, we manufacture the hair products not in the suburb, not in the hub of the city, outside the city. And now the government are taking good care of the government, always try to push down the industry or take the industry to a very far place to reduce the harmfulness. To reduce the harmfulness of to the environment. Because of this hair industry, when you are making the color of the hair, it will produce a lot of polluted water to the environment. It's very bad. So you see, that's why some people say this hair industry is a bloody industry. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe when they are talking about the bloody industry in this hair business, they only talk about whether you pay the donors fair or not when you collect the raw hair from the donors. But maybe they don't think about the prisoner things, the prison things, the tax rebate things, a lot of things. I hope this video can inspire you, can really inspire you. And at least I always say that you guys are always wearing the hair from the time when you were born. You get used to it for so many years. I think at least you should learn about this hair industry, where you collect this raw hair and how you make this hair. When you say how you make this hair, it's not only how you manufacture the hair in the factory, it's how you let people to make the hair. Are you a fair person to make the hair? Is there anything that's violence to the human right? So those hair suppliers can do it big. That's because they make the price very cheap. You see TikTok is very popular, right? But a lot of things happening in China that you cannot imagine. I welcome to leave your comments and welcome to communicate with me. And I always connect people. I always connect businessmen with China, with Asia. I help a lot of people to do the business. Of course, my main business is hair business. I'm very happy. I'm very passionate in this hair industry. I can help people. Thank you.